name's Randall Phillips. I own Tiernanog Irish Pub, owned and operated for the past 22 years.
And Bill Phillips, Randy's father, of course, also known as Dad around all the locals. This has been my hangout through other institutions and look for carrying on the tradition.
My name's Charles Jordan, owner of Bleacher Builders Incorporated, patron of the Tiernanog.
We've been a staple for original music venue and good beers and a good hangout, and it's getting to the point where we kind of need to expand and just change a little bit aesthetics. You know, the city's changing around us, so we're just trying to keep up with the pace. I've recently acquired both these properties. Middle of COVID, I think, was our last payment. And my friend Andy here, who I've worked with also, other than just being here, has made the offer to come in and do vast renovations to the east, which we'll be knocking down and adding a restaurant and a little outdoor beer garden, new parking, and new facilities. And then ultimately, what we're going to do is come into the bar portion and remodel it. It's been a bar since 1972. Before, I believe it was called the Bavarian Beer Castle, and nobody called it that because it was a liquor store and it had a sign right here that said Cut Rate Liquor, so everybody called it Cut Rate. And then from there, I believe it went to O'Malley's, which it stayed O'Malley's up until the late 90s, where Robbie O'Connell bought it, who also owns a bar here in town. But he moved to the shores, and then obviously to Seabreeze there, and in that period of time, we took it over. That's been Tiernanog since.
Randy, you served on the city's redevelopment board, is that correct?
I did 4 years on the redevelopment board.
You've been involved in efforts to revitalize the beachside.
Oh, yes.
This particular stretch, several block stretch of International Speedway Boulevard, it's been referred to as the gateway to the world's most famous beach,
That is right.
but yet it suffered chronically from blight.
Yeah, that's a word that is thrown up a lot. I think it's due to economic recess of what happened not just here in Florida, but the whole America. We've had back-to-back hurricanes, pandemic, everything else is just a lot of these property owners just can't afford to do upkeep, close up shop, and either they get snapped up by a developer and knocked down, and nothing's ever done with the property. It used to be, when I first started, probably 22 different thriving businesses. Now we're down to like 5. But from what you can see on paper from the city website, the plans are on set, in motion, and probably in another decade this place will be thriving again.